Hey there everyone, Nubkeks here, and in today's video I'm going to be guiding you through, don't worry, it's not frozen. I've paused the video, but I'm guiding you through our run of Mythic the other side. This is, of course, Mythic difficulty dungeons are the best source, or one of the best sources of gear for the first 2 weeks of the Shadowlands, until, of course, the first season of Shadowlands actually opens properly in the 3rd week of the expansion, with the raid opening, with Mythic Plus opening, and so on. But yeah, this is a great source of loot for now. I just paused it here. I only flashed this up for a second during the video, and the other videos I will give it a longer look. But as you can see, this was the first one we did. I think the other guys are a little bit higher item level. They're in like the low 140s. You can see I'm item level 139. A good chunk of this gear is simply... There's a few little bits from leveling and questing, and then a good chunk of it is just all Azurite gear and stuff like that, just gear from BFA. So yeah, let's hit play, and let's dive into it. If you guys do want to see, by the way, the full dungeon run, I'm going to be scrubbing through and speeding through here and talking and pausing and all that. If you want to see the full unedited run, that is actually going to go up as a patron exclusive on my Patreon as a way to promote that, and also something for them. You know, I was kind of trying to figure out what would be good exclusive content, and someone actually on the stream was like, yeah, put this run up as a patron thing. You know, the patrons would love that. And I said, oh yeah, you know what, I will do that. So I think I've got 6 dungeon runs going up today for them. So yeah, they can check it out over there. I hope you'll enjoy that. But let's go. As you can see on this ad pack, these guys are pretty dangerous. You'll see our tank chunk down here. There's one thing to watch out for in this dungeon. If you watch the nameplates, you'll see some of these mobs do enrage. So really be watching out for the enrage. I'm using this baseline plater. You can see there this buff. It's kind of hard to see with this glowing red buff. You see that one there? They're the enrages on those the troll guards, I think. The warlord, maybe. That makes it very dangerous. So be on the lookout for enrages in these packs here. That will start chunking your tank down very quickly. They're going to be doing these dark lotuses on the floor as well. You see that it does this sort of swirl thing. Don't stand in the swirl like I just did. It does a chunk of damage. Blade storms, don't stand in them, and so on. It's not too bad. We're going to zip around. We actually went to the right-hand side. We're going to go for Hakkar first, which is the suggested order, I suppose. I don't think it really matters. You can do the bosses in any order, either going left or right. We're coming through here again. We've got a bunch of these guys. Not too bad. Using defenses, you can see there's a lot of damage coming in. The tank's struggling. He's kiting backwards. Lots of casters there. That erupting darkness, that frontal attack, obviously try to dodge that one. We're actually able to use Frost Mage with Frost Nova and Slows to try to slow them down and get through, which is nice. We're going to be blasting on through. Each of these areas has a sort of entryway. This one to the Hakkar side can be a little bit scary. So you've got these devoted guys. As you can see, they are the bar is by default very scary. Scary bar means these ads are dangerous. You need to kill them before they finish their cast. As you can see, you can interrupt it with things like Death Knight grips, stuns, all of that. So interrupt them, focus down the devoted, and then go and switch to the casters. Now when the casters die, let's see if I notice, like these Death Walkers kick the heals, obviously. So when these Death Walkers die, you think I'll see they get this buff on them. They turn to these spirits. You'll be familiar with these from back in the day. This, as you can see from it glowing, I tried to shackle undead, didn't work. I'm working this out here. There we go. Figured it out. Dispel, a purge, an offensive dispel will actually just kill those off in one hit. So these mobs that are turning into these spirits, do not touch the spirits, kite them away, run them away. If you have a purge in your group, so a shadow priest, or any priest actually, can dispel on CD, like no problem. There's no CD on it. They can just dispel, dispel, dispel. Easy peasy. They can mass dispel, kill them all in one go even. Shaman can spam purge. Demon hunters have purge on a short cooldown, that sort of thing. Use your purges to finish them off, or otherwise kite them around. You can't kill them. They'll die once the buff expires if you can't purge it away. But yeah, there you go. Oh, I think also there is these, let me see. Another thing during this dungeon, yes, for the Night Fae Covenant are these urns. So you can channel on these urns if you are in the Night Fae. This is in the Night Fae zone of Ardenweald. And when you channel on the urn like this, it's going to do an AoE explosion. See, it's quite a long cast time. Boom. It's going to stun these enemies, right? It's actually going to stun them in position. So that's the point of that. That's the point of that urn. I'm not 100% sure if it works on these guys if they're in range, but that's what it's supposed to do. They weren't casting for a good while, so there you are. Moving into the first boss then, Hakkar. Because we're going to kill off these and dispel the ads, blah, blah, blah. Right, going into Hakkar. So he didn't actually know how this boss worked. We bloodlusted, I think, this boss, which certainly helped. So I'll just break down the fight. Let's actually get into the fight, so we can go for it. But here we are fighting Hakkar. He'll put those circles, corrupted blood. Don't stand on other people with those. He'll also summon in these two ads, these Sons of Hakkar. You do actually want to kill them. I was kind of thinking maybe you don't need to kill them. You do want to kill these Sons of Hakkar. They're going to be doing those AoEs, which number one kind of sucks. But more importantly, the big cast that Hakkar is going to do is this Blood Barrier. Now, Blood Barrier does a big AoE. It does damage to all of you. If you use a defensive, it makes the shield. He gets a shield from that blood barrier. It makes the shield smaller. Every ad that he hits with that explosion makes the shield stronger, and you need to break that shield very, very quickly. That's part of why that bloodlust is so important. When the ads die, by the way, they make these big pools. When the pool shrinks down, the ad respawns, as you can see. Don't stand in the pools, obviously, but yeah, kill the ads before the boss makes his blood shield. Use defenses on the blood shield cast, so it's weaker, and then nuke him down. As I said, bloodlust really helps. It makes just killing the ads really easy. It makes burning the boss down very quick. You see, we kill the boss in no time at all. Super simple. And there you go. That was Hakkar. Let's zip on ahead. So we're fighting more ad packs as we go in here. We're going into the Manastorms area, so this is like the Mechagon themed one. These ads here didn't seem too bad. There are these melee ads that do spinning attacks. Obviously, when they start spinning, don't stand in them. Melee will need to kite away these chaps, so just watch out for that. That's the main thing to look out for. When we get a bit further in... Oh, actually, one thing to point out is... let me go a little bit earlier here. There is one ad. Yeah, this dental drill. Let's go a bit earlier. So yeah, as you can see, he does this haywire cast. That damages everybody that he can see. So tank him over at the edge and then move around the corner so the haywire won't hit you. Once the haywire expires, back around, go do DPS. Okay, so that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's mobs in Mechagon that did a very similar thing. The Mechagon dungeons in BFA. Spinning up stuff is bad. Now, this room is pretty nasty. This little room in here is pretty nasty. Hey, Grubby. So you got to get through this. It's like Frogger. So these things, as you can see, they can be knocked around. Be very careful. And there are also ads here. I actually suggest grabbing those ads and pulling them back. They're going to be doing these explosions. You really, as you can see, don't want to be fighting them in here. It's so dangerous. You've got no space to go through. I think we actually had most of a wipe there. We did get a battle res off. I'm dead though, of course. I'm gonna have to be running back, but yeah, I really suggest you pull these back out, and then you can make your way through the gauntlet without having to deal with the ads. It's just a safer way to do it. I think we have one of my favorite moments of this entire run as well. Watch this Death Knight mass grip. Absolute glory. It's coming up here. Are you ready? This is one of my favorite. Oh, there we go. He does the mass grip. He actually pulls the things you need to dodge in on top of him with the grip and instantly kills two of the guys in melee. Truly a tragedy. I think when it comes to it, yeah, this is here we go. Resurrection. No. Where is it? The moment of glory. Actually, two moments of glory right here. Moment of glory number one. Oh, there we go. Venthyr Covenant ability. Beautiful stuff. Door of Shadows. The number one reason to pick Venthyr. Never have to deal with the Frogger room. Never have to deal with it. And then Moment of Glory number two. I'm actually curious to watch the replay. Yeah, I just gripped our healer across. He got through just fine. So, yeah, kind of cool. There's some more stuff ahead here as well. Like this place, these oil spouts will knock you off. The oil spews will knock you off if you walk into them. So again, watch out. Another great example of Venthyr, Door of Shadows, best Covenant ability. No path available. Hop down onto this little thing there. Venthyr across you or Death Knight. You got knocked off. But yeah, again, just time it right and you can get through. Venthyr saves you some hassle. Obviously, you can get through with anyone though. Right, we're into the next boss. Right, these are the Manastorms. You fight two of them. Millhouse, first of all, he summons in these crystals. They put out the laser. It's very like that boss in Temple of Sethralus. If you are familiar with that one. So just block the lasers. They put a stacking dot on you. The dot's really not that bad. Week 1 here for Mythic 0. It's fine. Just heal through it. Gives you a damage buff as well. It's building up. Just don't let them reach the boss. He also puts this red arrow over people's heads. And then it will like do, this thing. And it will do like some attack between the two players that are targeted. You can actually use this to interrupt the boss. It will hit the boss and it interrupts his casts. So you can use that to interrupt his casts if you need to as well. As you can see, it's not really that important for us. Once you get him low enough, he pieces out and you fight Maleficent. She only has one major mechanic, which is she throws out these bombs. Here we go. So a bomb is going to walk out. Make sure to go kill that bomb. Hilariously enough, in our run, she kept throwing it over to the Frost Mage. So, yeah, there you go. Pass it to the Frost Mage. Very nice, thanks. Let me just stand here and tunnel DPS. Absolutely love it. But yeah, just do those bombs. She does eventually kill her. We do eventually kill her. So, yeah, this I wasn't sure how this worked. This is the aerial robot rocket chicken. You cannot dodge these chickens. This actually hits you, just constant damage no matter where you are. Okay, what you have to do is just, number one, heal through it. Millhouse is also going to put Shadow Fury. It's going to be a big purple circle around some people, and you can drop this stun on her to interrupt her. I didn't actually see where it went for us. It's possible I had it and just dropped it not on her. But yeah, watch out for that. There should be a Shadow Fury circle on somebody. I'm looking at the ceiling. I don't even see it. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, there should be some way to stun it. Otherwise, as you can see, week 1, we're obviously using Tranquility, as you can see. Defenses are coming out of Dispersed, Ice Block. It's nasty, but you can heal through it. It's possible he tried to Shadow Fury the Ice Block. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, you'll kill them off. That can be a little bit nasty, though. Moving around. These Enraged Spirits, these masks, I don't think you need to kill the masks. They do some damage, but not much. Just don't stand in the swirlies. And you can heal through it, but it is a little bit rough. That Rage cast, quite a lot of damage there to the party, but not too bad. And we're powering on through. You have another trap room here. Junked. Venthyr Teleport gets you through some of it. Kind of, which is nice. But yeah, get through the traps. Watch out for them. They will chunk you. You'll die. I think we actually shrouded through this part. See, nobody got time for that. So you don't actually need to kill this little dragon, dude. He's like a mini boss there. You don't need to kill him. You can just skip past him, which is nice, which is what we did. And then fight your way down through here. These mobs aren't too bad. I think they do put that whatever. They put a debuff that puts you to sleep, I think. I think you can dispel it, though. It never affected us, the soporific shimmer. Yeah, I think you can dispel that. I have it on me here. It's a curse, looks like. I don't know. Anyway, didn't affect me. I never went to sleep, so we're all good. Got dispelled at some point. Yeah, got dispelled. You got a minute to dispel it, looks like, so it's super easy. Just make sure you do have a curse dispeller. Mage can do it. I think the druid can do it too. Anyway, gonna fight all the way down here. We come to this boss. I think this boss is definitely gonna be a pug killer boss. Let's get into actually fighting the boss. All right. So number 1, fighting the boss. She's gonna spawn these traps on the ground. You actually need to use these traps. You have to intentionally get hit by them to dodge some mechanics. Okay. Don't worry about those Dark Lotus. We have DK has control and dead on something. So you got these traps, right? There's also going to be these line lasers. Don't stand in the line lasers. Fairly straightforward. She's going to put bombs on certain players. So there's a bomb on Avia right now, I do think. And what she has to do, she has to stand on the trap, get shot into the air, and explode with the bomb in the air. The bomb won't hit everyone else then. The other thing she'll do is she'll channel a bomb herself. When she channels the bomb, everyone needs to go up in the air. So here we go. She's going to do a bomb herself. All right, before it goes off, step in. I'm actually leaving that quite late. Go up in the air. She explodes. Doesn't hit you when you're in the air. Essentially, the bomb hits you when you're on the same level as her, right? Is the way to think about it. There's also this lightning stuff bouncing around that stacks up a dot. I think it bounces between the closest players to each other. If you bounce it between 3, it won't do anything. See Avia, 3, 2, 1, goes up with the bomb, boom, explodes, comes back down, all good, right? You get the idea. So yeah, just make sure to do that. You're probably quite confused the first time you see this boss. You'll be like, what the hell's going on? That's what's going on. When she does the bomb, everyone goes up. She does the bomb, everyone goes up. When one person has the bomb, they go up, everyone else stays down. So we go up in the air, boom, bomb goes off, all good. Yeah, I think that was going to kill a lot of people. Then we come back, and we're going to be fighting Mueh'zala here. So we actually wiped on this boss. Because we weren't quite sure how it works. This is one of the most dangerous things. This is Master of Death. Here we go. So he's going to do these beams. With 2 hands, he's going to slam the front half of the platform. Bang, don't be in that. Then he's going to shoot this half of the platform. And then he'll shoot the other half of the platform. This is a lot slower than it was on beta. It was a lot more dangerous. The order that he does these abilities is mixed up. Right, it's mixed up, but it's dodge the hand, right? He's either going to hit one side, he'll hit the other side, he'll hit the front. He'll hit each one of them once. He'll do each of those abilities once during that channel. Just the order is going to be random. It's not too bad to dodge it, to be honest. He also puts these debuffs on people. You can dispel the debuffs and drop them off. So here we go. That's a front slam, 2 hands, front slam. You got loads of time. This is one on the right-hand side. Again, you have like 5 seconds to dodge it. It's not bad. Then he's going to do the other side. Just watch out for the circles when you're dodging that. Try to drop them not in the middle so you've got sort of space. Drop them more to the side if you can. Use movement abilities to dodge the thing. Then his other big thing here is Shatter Realities. I think I barely make it this time. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1.5. We're good. Okay, cool. So going back to that. In fact, we'll skip ahead to when we killed it. As you can see, we did wipe. He shatters realities, right? He shatters reality. This is going to make 4 portals. You can see I put actually markers down for these. I just use these markers. Doesn't matter which marker you use. Doesn't matter. Here you go. And he's going to slam the front. Yeah, cool. But yeah, after he does two of those Master of Death combos, he's going to go into his Shadow Realities. He's going to make 4 of these portals. Again, 1 on each marker. So 1 on the side, 1 there, 1 there. What we did, the ideal way we found to do it, if I pause it right there, in fact, rewind slightly, that's what we did. So you can see we sent 1 DPS through each one, and then the tank and healer should go together through the final one, the 4th one. So you should have, like, I'm going to solo 1, Avi will solo 1, Zed will solo 1, and then the tank should solo 1. You can see we were kind of memeing in this one, and we sent the healer with the rogue. That's a mistake. We barely made the DPS check. So yeah, definitely send your healer with the tank. Save more DPS. But yeah, as you can see, on Mythic 0, this is the way to do it. We're super undergeared. This worked just fine. Send 1 DPS to each thing, healer and tank then to the other one. You have to kill these 4 platforms, right? So these 4 platforms, let me try to X that off. It spawns in the Shattered Visage. As you can see, it has 36k HP. You have a little bit to kill it. I'm not sure exactly how long, but you kill this guy. He's going to put exploding circles. Try not to stand the exploding circles. I stood in one. I lost, whatever, a third of my health. It's actually fine on Mythic 0. You kill that, click on your totem, and you're good. That's basically it. There's 4 of these around the place. You have to kill them off. When you kill them and you click on the totem, it's going to activate Bonsam. As you can see, Mueh'zala is still at 96% health. We only just about killed that. The tank only barely got it. Actually, not barely. He's got a good few seconds left. But after a certain amount of time, you're sucked back, maybe 40 seconds or something. You're sucked back. And Bonsam, there's going to be an image of Bonsam summoned in for each of those 4 totems. And he's going to do about, about a quarter of his health bar, just under, per totem. Let's say like... Yeah, so you see, he left it with about 13% health. We have to do the last little bit here. That's fine. But yeah, if you're not able to do that, if it's too much of a DPS check, and certainly on Mythic Plus, I'm not sure how the damage is going to work out, right? But if you're really struggling with that, you could just send half your team through one side and half your team to the other side and do that. The only danger to watch out for is you can end up landing on the wrong platform and having to run, and if that happens, you're kind of screwed. Dodge the Master of Death, and there we go. That's the other side. Not too bad. Like I said, we're super undergeared. Actually get some nice rewards. You get like 750 anima from that, I think. From the quest that you pick up at the entrance, which is really good. And you get some loot. So there you go. That is the other side. Guys, let me know how you've been finding the dungeons. Have you gone straight into Mythic? Like for me, I didn't bother with Heroic. I don't really have any interest. I've obviously seen the dungeons on the beta. Though they have changed slightly, actually. Some of them have changed a good bit, some of the mechanics. But yeah. Yeah, I've already seen them, so I didn't bother with Heroic. Just straight into Mythic. And yeah, let me know. I'm probably going to do a video for each one of these dungeons. So we'll see. And again, you can find the full raw dungeon run if you want to see it and actually watch it properly through. That's on Patreon for the patrons. Guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.